I'm not 100% sure if you guys saw the news that broke out yesterday of the fact that Sony has now bought Housemarque or Housemarque, however you want to say it. Sony has officially purchased them. They were the people behind the game Returnal. If you didn't play Returnal, I really did enjoy Returnal. I thought it was really good. Actually, it's one of the better games that I've actually played this year. I know it's kind of controversial. There's a lot of people who are really on the side of liking it, and there's a lot of people who are really on the side of this game is absolutely terrible. I can't save. It's 1080p. Why is it in 1080p? We wanted a 4K game. It's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It's $70. Why is it 1080p? You know, there's all those people out there who are just saying it's bad. But the thing is that outside of all this, there's a little bit of news that happened that really threw a lot of people off. The fact that Sony actually bought Bluepoint too, and they did not talk about it. And that's what we're actually going to talk about today. Hello, everybody. What is going on? Jimmy here, back with another video. So let's talk about this whole Bluepoint situation here, and let's get you guys caught up on what's going on over at Sony. So from my understanding, what has happened here is Sony of Japan put out a similar tweet to the one that Sony of America put out, or PlayStation America and PlayStation of Japan. I'm not 100% sure on that. But basically, they put out similar tweets to each other, but one of them was congratulating Housemarque for being bought, and the other one was congratulating Bluepoint for being bought. So everyone's like, what? So which one actually got bought? Well, we know for confirmation that Housemarque has been bought. They did a whole write-up about it. It was a big deal a couple days ago. And the thing is that when it comes to Bluepoint, we're still a little iffy, but I think that based off the Demon's Souls remake and how much Sony was impressed by that, because if you did not play that game, it was an absolutely marvel of a remake. Looked absolutely gorgeous. Still one of the best-looking PlayStation 5 games. It's really, in my opinion, only behind Ratchet & Clank in terms of visuals. But the thing is that even if you're not talking about visuals, just overall gameplay and everything, I would definitely take it over Ratchet & Clank. And this is coming from someone who did actually like the Ratchet & Clank game. It's just for me personally, I take a Souls game a little more seriously just because, you know, it takes itself a little more seriously, so it's kind of easy to do. But back to the main subject here. The thing is that Sony of Japan put out a tweet that basically congratulated Bluepoint, while Sony of America put one out that congratulated Housemarque. And basically the graphs were made, and there was a whole graph image showing basically like all these different Sony exclusive partners and everything, and one of them had the Demon's Souls protagonist in it in the Sony of Japan one, and it was congratulating Bluepoint Games. Looked exactly like the one that they made for Housemarque, but the thing was that it was congratulating Bluepoint. So I think that this is definitely meaning that they did get bought. They just don't want to talk about it at this moment, or maybe they're not 100% through the buying process of it all, because I think that's public information if they were to buy them. So I think at that point, you know, we would know 100% if they did get bought. So I think it's safe to say at this very second they did not get bought, but they're probably working out a contract. They're probably working something out to make sure that Sony can acquire Bluepoint Games. If you did not know, Bluepoint Games is a studio from Texas. Housemarque is from Finland, if I'm not mistaken. It is a Finnish developer. But basically, another reason I could think of that maybe they would not want to announce Bluepoint Games being bought by them today or yesterday, I guess by this point, is because the fact that they want to show it off with some sort of great game. You know, maybe we get a Metal Gear Solid remake. I know Konami and everybody knows how much the people want this by now. I feel like that would be an excellent PlayStation 5 exclusive, and truthfully would definitely push people towards buying one if they were fans of the older Metal Gear Solid games. I seriously think that that would be a great move on Sony's behalf. Instead of just focusing on these walking simulators like they've been making sometimes, I would really love to see a, remake of Metal Gear Solid. I think maybe something like that could be coming from Bluepoint. I know a lot of people have been talking about that. To me personally, it sounds like something definitely possible, but like I said, I don't know anything here. I'm not an industry insider. I'm just here to tell you all the news on what's going on. But basically, that's all I got to talk about in this video. Bluepoint Games basically secretly got announced to be part of the situation with Sony and being bought by them, but Housemarque actually did get bought by them, confirmed. Take this with a grain of salt, obviously. You know, if they did not want to announce it and Sony of Japan deleted the tweet and everything, maybe there is something going on behind the scenes that, you know, maybe they weren't 100% ready to show off, or maybe, you know, they decide to back out of the contract. Talks like this happen all the time, and sometimes nothing ever comes of them. Anyways, I wanted to let you all know this news because as a big PlayStation fan, I think that this is great news. Hopefully they did actually get bought. I think it's great news Housemarque got bought too. Like I said, absolutely loved Returnal. One of my favorite games that came out this year so far by far. I think it will definitely make my top 10 list at the end of the year, but I'll be sure to tell you guys that at the end of the year when it actually happens. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe for more gaming news, and as always, thank you for watching. Jimmy out of here.